Good afternoon.
Hello. So we can treasure.
So I'm going to tell you a story.
Okay.
2 years ago, we started a company in Colombia, customer relationship management company in Colombia. And after getting companies like Volvo, Audi, Volkswagen to use our system, we thought that we could expand. So we went to Australia. Now, trying to sell a Colombian CRM to the Aussies, that's really difficult. It's probably the biggest mistake we had. But we learned a lot. After trying to approach smaller and smaller enterprises, we realized that a lot of them had a common issue, common need. All of them needed to leverage on customer loyalty, not only to increase their sales, but probably to survive in a market that has so many options for the consumer. And their competitors, they found ways to create loyalty in ways that are way more efficient than just punch cards. The problem is that for a small and medium-sized enterprise, creating a loyalty program can be really expensive. First, you need to hire a marketing genius to teach you how to do it. Second, you need to print loyalty cards and all sorts of marketing material to keep track with your loyalty program. And third, that is of no use if you don't have the technology that will allow you to understand where you're delivering value to your customers so that you can actually do that to every single one of them and keep them returning. So we decided to take that big corporations know how to do very well in creating loyalty and make it so that any company could use to increase their sales. We called it Alfred. Alfred allows any company to create their own loyalty program in less than 10 minutes. And the way that it's been designed is that we automate a lot of the things that you have to do in order to increase your sales. Everything is meant for you to grow your sales. Alfred is not only very simple, but it's really powerful. And it's simpler than most of our competitors, including Belly here in the US. So how does it work? First, you register your company. Second, you upload the products that you want to give to your most loyal customers. And third, well, there's no third. You can start right then. You can start rewarding your customers. The more benefits they get, the more they buy. And Alfred does everything to keep them aware of those benefits at the right time, the right moment. Alfred is so simple that it will feel like driving a go-kart. But in reality, you have a Lamborghini. So how much does a Lamborghini cost? 10 cents per loyalty transaction. The best thing is that it works. In Colombia, Dunkin' Donut uses Alfred in some of its stores. And the ones that use it, they've grown their sales from 5 to 10% every month. And they pay us per store $50 a month. Just think about this. Only in New York City, there are about 500 Dunkin' Donuts. This market is huge. In Colombia alone, the loyalty market for small and medium-sized enterprises, it's worth $1 billion. If you scale that to the rest of Americas, that'll be $10 billion. So we were happy with this, and we have partnered with Telefónica at the moment, the largest communicator in Colombia and Latin America, to help us expand. And I was telling this to a friend of mine, and he was like, he's from America, and he was like, man, we can sell this in the US. We should do it. We should partner. And I was like, wait a minute. I've walked that road before. But then I realized that one of the reasons why we failed in Australia was because we did not tailor our product to that market. But this time we have a partner. And it's essential for you to expand to have someone that understands where you're going. And now that we have a partner and taking into account initiatives like The Idea, we're willing to take that step. So that here or there, when people think about loyalty, they'll think about Alfred. Thank you very much.
Can you explain what the loyalty program actually does?
It's a rewards program. Like, imagine if you go to a small corner shop, they'll give you punch cards. So what we're trying to do is that they, instead of using punch cards, they use your system, because our system will learn about your habits of consumption, and then it will notify you when it's more ideal for you to rebuy.
So you have to have an app on your phone?
You either have an app, and then if you don't install the app, the system will track that, and then it'll start to notify you by SMS. And then once you get the SMSs, that increases your returns to the store, the cash register will try to get your email on your next purchase. And then once you got your email, you get notifications to your email, and if that works, then we'll stay like that, or we'll try to get you into downloading the application. But it learns from you. So the whole point is that we use very advanced techniques of big data, but we put them in the hands of a regular retailer without them even knowing. That's what it is.
Can you explain better your U.S. partnership, or what do you expect it to be?
Yeah, so my partner has been in sales for more than 10 years. And I know him because he's my sister's boyfriend. And he's looking to be an entrepreneur himself as well, but he has no technical background. And I think that's why we can probably have a good chance here. And we've learned before that without one, it's really difficult to engage a market like this one, but he's been here all of his life, and he thinks that it does have a true potential. We're mainly focused in Latin America, but with a partnership like this one, and provided that we have some seed capital to start testing here, then it could work.
The U.S. is big. You start with Dunkin' Donuts. What's your strategy to get into the U.S.?
We'll start in Seattle, and we will try, of course, since we already have Dunkin' Donuts in Colombia, to see if we can get some of the stores here. Dunkin' Donuts is franchised, and what we convinced in Colombia is the company that runs most of the Dunkin' Donuts in Colombia to have a contract for all of them. And of course, since they have contacts with the marketing department here, it'll be the easier next step. But we're mainly targeting small and medium-sized enterprises. But Dunkin' Donuts is a good example because anyone can understand, and it's a customer of ours. But it works just as well for a corner cafe shop or coffee shop. Thank you.